Shocking! Cardano ADA about to make shocking millionaires overnight. ADA News. A cryptocurrency that has gained the attention of traders and investors recently is Cardano ADA. In this video, we look at recent developments with this altcoin, delve into its history, and take note of what forecasters say about its future and what does the future hold for Cardano ADA. And will ADA make millionaires overnight? To know the answers to all these questions, watch this video till the end. Hi Cardano lovers, welcome to Cardano Land, your daily dose of Cardano. If you're interested in everything around Cardano, this is the place for you. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for us to provide you with more Cardano news. Before we get to the topic, let's analyze the ADA price. As of the 21st of July, Cardano price is stuck in the same global rut as other major cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Bitcoin. Any major favorable tailwinds are missing to break current selling sentiment, and it does not look like buyers are interested in going long from current levels. Cardano price needs to drop another 10% before buyers pick up some ADA. Cardano price sees that the short selling action is very well respected on the upside. Each time ADA dips lower, it makes a false recovery the day after, only to drop below the initial low level and stay there as that support becomes resistance. This was the case for the week of July 5th, and ADA cannot seem to get above $1.21, which was the low from the week of June 28th. On the downside, Cardano price has $1.15, but that level has already been broken several times. It still looks to hold some importance as ADA tested that level last week, but could not break below it. The squeeze to the downside looks to be continuing for another week. This is due to the technical levels at $1.21 and the lack of any positive sentiment surrounding cryptocurrencies. A catalyst or favorable tailwind is missing that could squeeze short sellers out of their position and usher buyers back in. Still, there are opportunities for a long. Further to the downside, Cardano price has a red ascending trend line that has already shown its importance with 2 confirmed tests where price action bounced off to the upside each time. Expect buyers to defend this level, which this week would be around $1.04. A critical level to watch is if this trend continues in the coming days, and if Cardano gets another negative close by the end of the week. Now let's get back to the topic. The crypto market has gained massive popularity in the last few years, more than most would have previously imagined. In fact, the market is presently bullish for the future of crypto, and many cryptocurrencies are doing well around the world. Moreover, the technologies that underpin these coins are continuously evolving. This too draws the attention of both traders and investors. One of the cryptocurrencies that is gaining attention these days is Cardano ADA. This altcoin enjoyed a price rally at the beginning of 2021, reaching a high in May that caught the attention of many strong hands and attracted investors. However, a few weeks ago, as crypto markets in general experienced a fall, Cardano dropped about 46%. So if you have been wondering what the future holds for this altcoin, and if you should invest, this article is for you. We highlight some of this cryptocurrency's recent developments. We speculate about whether it can bounce back to its recent high, and we note what forecasters say about its price in coming years. After its launch in September 2017, ADA coin quickly climbed from $0.002953 to $1.0797. This made it one of the most promising cryptocurrencies at the time. Therefore, in January 2018, this altcoin was already enjoying a fair share of the crypto market. Then, at the beginning of 2021, ADA started at $0.1806 and climbed to a high of $2.46 on May 16th. By May 24th, ADA already had a position as one of the 4 largest cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, behind Bitcoin BTC, Ether ETH, and Tether USDT, at $45.6 billion. However, shortly after the Bitcoin rally ended, ADA also fell from its all-time high of $2.46 to $1.03 on May 19th. Since that time, the coin has traded below $2, leaving many people asking, what is the future of ADA coin? The beginning of the year 2021 proved to be a fruitful one for many cryptos, including Cardano. The asset started at $0.1806 and reached a new all-time high of $2.46 before it plunged and stabilized at $1.48. Currently, Cardano is enjoying attention because of its efficient POS mining process that limits its carbon footprint. If the network continues to work toward more sustainability, chances are it will attract more environmentally conscious investors. This could shoot ADA's price up to $6.194 by the end of the year. However, unless there is a noteworthy development within the network, it might only manage to carry over its current investors, who will stick with the currency because of its increased scalability and user-friendliness. In that case, the price will likely move at a decent average figure of $2.561. If Cardano can close this year at its predicted high, it will be bullish at the beginning of 2022. If that's the case, it will likely trade between $6.254 and $6.342. But if the year ends bearish, trapping the ADA price at its low, early 2022 might see the ADA coin trade between $7.288 and $7.531. Our analysts think that by 2025, Cardano ADA can hit the $8 to $10 mark very easily. Talking about how the coin behaved in the past, things are looking to be good. Although the past is the past, in the crypto world, the past is directly proportional to the future of coins. Nonetheless, if more celebrities address the environmental costs of crypto monsters like Bitcoin, Cardano will come in handy as a golden alternative. This could drive its price up to as high as $10.13, as many people will begin to invest in this token. Whether Cardano is a good investment or not for you depends on your financial circumstances and risk tolerance. As with any other investment vehicle, we recommend that you do your own research to determine if ADA is a good investment for your portfolio. Also, as always, never invest more than you can afford to lose. One of the highest market caps and a massive amount of trade every day shows Cardano is popular with cryptocurrency lovers. Despite periodical price declines, the 4-year history indicates steady development of the value of the coin. Many partners support the long-term growth potential of Cardano. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Also, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time on Cardano Land.